Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. Students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the topic indexes and reports for June month. This will be quite an important session for you all, students, so stay tuned with us till then. You will be learning a lot of important content today. Let's start. First is OECD, that is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. They have released their report, that is OECD Economic Outlook Under Pressure for June 26, and in this they have revised India's GDP growth forecast for FY27 by 20 basis points. That means they have raised the GDP forecast by 20 basis points, that is equal to 0.2%. Right? That means they have raised it from 6.1% to 6.3%. Next, according to NSO, National Statistics Office under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, what was India's real GDP growth for FY26 as per the provisional estimates released in June 2026? It was 7.7%. Next, name the credit rating agency that in June lowered India's GDP growth forecast for FY27 to 6.4% in their global economic outlook. What is the name of that credit rating agency? That is Fitch Ratings. Next is, what is the World Bank's forecast for India's GDP growth for FY27 as per Global Economic Prospectus for June 26? It is expected at 6.6%. Next, mark the correct statement regarding 2026 Global Peace Index released by the Institute for Economies and Peace in June month. So mark the correct statement here. Here option A is right, B is right, C is wrongly mentioned. C is saying that the Sudan has ranked the lowest in the index at 163rd position here. Is it so? No, it is not Sudan. It is Russia that secured the least position here at 163rd. Sudan, on the other hand, was at 162nd position. Right, students? And India, we were at 127th position in this index. Next is, mark the correct statement regarding geo payments entering the global top 20 patent cooperation treaty ranking for 2025 as released by the World Intellectual Property Organization, that is WIPO. So mark the correct option here. All the three options that are mentioned here are rightly given. Next is, identify the correct statement regarding the Quackrelli-Simon World University ranking for 2027 released in June. So identify the correct statement here. Option A is right and option C is right. B is wrongly mentioned. B is saying that the Imperial College of London, UK retained the first place globally with a score of 100. Is it so? Is it that Imperial College secured the first position here? Right? No. Remember, Imperial College was on the second position. And what organized or which university secured the first position? It is MIT of Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA. That is Massachusetts Institute of Technology secured the first position here, whereas second position was of Imperial College of London and third position was of Stanford University. Next, which city has topped the Global Startup Ecosystem Report ranking released by the Startup Genome in partnership with the Global Entrepreneurship Network in June 2026? So which city has topped here? It is Silicon Valley of USA that secured the top position. One more thing, students, in this question, remember, if we talk about Indian universities, IIT Delhi, they secured 118th position globally and they were the first in India. That means if we consider ranking for Indian university, they secured the first position, but globally they were at 118th position. IIT Bombay, they were at 134th position. Next is, which country has topped the World Economic Forum's Energy Transition Index released in June? So it is, which country they have topped it? It is Sweden that has secured the top position, right? They have topped the World Economic Forum's Energy Transition Index. Correct? Take a note. If we talk about country India, we stands at 70th position. Next, identify the correct statement regarding the Food and Agriculture Organization State of World Fisheries and Aquaculture report released in June. If we look at the option A is right and option C is right, B is wrongly mentioned. It is saying that India secured third position here in this index in inland water catches. No, India stands first position in the inland water catches, producing 2.2 million tons from rivers, lakes and fresh waters ahead of the Bangladesh 1.4 million tons. Right? Next. Based on the Quackrelli-Simon World Future Skill Index 27 released in June, identify the correct statement about India's global ranking and performance indicators. So based on this, if we look at the option and we have to find the correct option here. So option B is right and option C is right. A is wrongly mentioned here. A is saying that the UK continued to lead the overall ranking with a score of 99.2 here. Is it so? No. It is not UK that is leading here. It is United States of America. USA is leading here with a score of 99.2, followed by Australia on second, and UK stands on the third position. Next, in June, S&P Global Ratings downgraded India's FY27 GDP growth forecast to how much? It was downgraded to 6.6%. Next, in June, Times Higher Education, they have released the 8th edition of the Sustainability Impact Ranking. Which of the following statements regarding the ranking is correct here? Among the following, if we see for the 8th edition of the Sustainable Impact Ranking here, all the three options are rightly mentioned. Next, students, these were your important current affairs. Now let's move to some revision part that will be helpful for you all. Indigenous tactile loitering munition system tested by Indian Army in June month for intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance operation. So identify the indigenous tactical loitering munitions system. It is the Vastra Mark 1. Next, in June, the Government of India issued a letter of request to France for a government-to-government deal worth 3.25 lakh crore rupees to acquire 114 Rafale fighter jets will be acquired for the Indian Air Force, marking a major step under India's multi-role fighter aircraft program. Next, name the type of missile successfully tested by DRDO and Indian Air Force in June month at Chandipur, Odisha, designed for suppression, destruction of enemy air defense missions. So CEAD and DEAD missions, for them this missile was launched. What kind of missile is this? This is an air to surface missile. That means it will be fired from air and it will be the target. It will have targets on the grounds. Next, name the country whose president in June offered India the advanced Sukhoi Su-57 stealth aircraft along with proposal for joint production in India. Russia. Next, identify the location where Union Minister Rajnath Singh, our Defence Minister, has approved a 250 megawatt solar power project with integrated battery energy storage system on defence land in June to strengthen energy security and optimize defence land use. So, identify that location. It is Sitapur. This is in UP. Next, Ministry of Defence signed a 449 crore rupees contract for 20 enhanced capability global navigation satellite system jammers for Indian Navy under Buy Indian indigenously designed, developed and manufactured category. Name the company that received the contract here. So the company that received the contract here is Accord Software and Systems Private Limited. Next, in June, Ministry of Defence, they have commissioned the first batch of 17 women cadets trained at the National Defence Academy into Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force, marking a historic milestone in gender inclusion in India's defence forces. Next, identify the defence manufacturer that supplied 106 jet-powered peacekeeper Agnivij kamikaze drones to the Indian Army. So, identify the defence manufacturer that has supplied these 106 jet-powered peacekeeper kamikaze drones. The company is SMPP Limited. Next, DRDO, they successfully conducted a flight test of long-range land attack cruise missile with an expected range of up to 1500 km from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island, Odisha. This is the location that you need to remember and the range that is being asked in your exam, or that is asked in the question here. Next is name the Indian Institute of Technology where Ministry of Defence granted in principle approval in June for a 500 crore rupees national military drone technology hub. So name that Indian institute. It is IIT Kanpur. Where is this? This is in UP. Next, name the fleet of helicopters that Indian Navy decommissioned in June after 36 years of distinguished service, operated by Indian Naval Squadron 330, also called the Harpoons. So name that fleet of helicopter. It is Sea King Mk-42B fleet. Next, identify the company that in June delivered the first batch of 41 JK-250E electric drones to the Indian Army Southern Command in Nasik, Maharashtra under a 72 crore rupees deal for a total order of 217 drones. Which company delivered them? It is Drogo Aerospace Private Limited. Next, identify the location where Indian Coast Guard inducted H-561, the first of the 6 indigenous air cushion vehicles in June 2026. So identify the location where Indian Coast Guard inducted it. It was in Goa. Next, name the 4x4 light armored multi-purpose vehicle unveiled by Kalyani Strategic Systems Limited and Paramount Group at Eurosatory 2026 in Paris, France. So this is Simha 4x4 light armored multi-purpose vehicle. Next, Indian Army participated in the 23rd edition of the multilateral joint military exercise by the name Exercise Khan Quest that was hosted by Mongolia at the 5 Hills training area in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia. Next is indigenous. This question is a little bit incomplete. Question is, which of the following is not among the 3 indigenous 120 mm vehicle mounted mortar systems that are developed by NAIB Limited at the Infantry School in Military Headquarters of War in Madhya Pradesh? So among the following, which is not, right? So if we see here among the following, here Vajrastra is there, Agniban, Agniastra, Aravat, but Garudastra is not among the following. That is indigenously 120 mm vehicle mounted mortar system that was developed by NAIB. Rest all are developed by NAIB Limited. Next, in June, USA through their Defense Security Cooperation Agency under the Foreign Military Sales Program announced a $1 million package for India's M777A2 ultralight howitzers and AH-64E Apache helicopter. So the contract that was approved here was of $482.2 million. Next, the Indian Air Force received the final operational clearance from Defense Research and Development Organization for indigenous airborne early warning and control systems for Netra. Right, the name of this early warning and control system is Netra, right? And Indian Air Force, they received the final operational clearance from DRDO for the Netra. Next, Indian Coast Guard, also known as Bhartiya Tatrakshak, commissioned which fast patrol vessel in Goa, making the 4th indigenous vessel in the 8th vessel Adamya class series designed and constructed by Goa Shipyard Limited. What is the name of this Indian Coast Guard ship? It is ICGS Akshay. Right, this is the 4th one in the 8th vessel Adamya class series that was commissioned lately.